It's quite strange. Last time I gave a poetry reading, I think I was quite drunk. It's quite sobering. Okay. I'm going to read the latest poem I've been working on. I discovered a really brilliant prog rock band in Liverpool, and they're only in the early 20s, and they wrote some instrumental piece and asked me to put some words over the top of it. So I've done that, and the only stimulus they give me was oarfish. So I looked at oarfish, and it's actually a fish that often gets mistaken for a Loch Ness monster. So a Loch Ness monster gets mistaken for an oarfish. And anyway, so I began by looking at eyewitness reportings of the Loch Ness monster and came across these words. Frail on my eye, frozen hair to head, lingering on the surface, trailing crest reddish at grey tips. Tapering to point, a braided silver lacking glass bladders, a bleak mouth with no visible teeth. Undulating dorsal to keep the body straight, eye in eye, dipping dark film. Foretelling earthquakes, slippery augur throbbing, lifting breath of stirred birds rolling underneath bleak gash, buckled hurl and glide. Weeping frame of dark snatch of flame, tongue to wound, several sins steeped in shadows. Fear not slander, rash and furious winter rage, under green plunge, gargling jolt in forth corrupt. Obscene vile tongue poking and writhing, ecstasy of fumble bitter, form wrapped in mantle grey, resting upon the lap, sigh shapeless and rustic, dipping into holy test. Stream reclining to bend, knotted oak revolve, spreading breeze and silent scene. Black shore tormented by careless skill, unceasing murmur close in secret slow creaks. Running behind, as fast as I can, clutching my camera and binoculars, heart rustling in bellow pitch, skimming down to wave hands. Heavy barge trail, breezes dusk and shiver, weaving magic curses in damp purple clusters. Heavy storm east wind, low sky raining pale, bold sneer in trance, water black in dim expanse. Blood frozen, gleaming tube curve, floating by, eternal mask steadfast. Sun symmetry spread, aching serenity hem, meek shine casting brow divine, torn and troubled, full nerve frayed, in cold star gentle, to break sleep and sweat. Suppressing breath like a dying mammal, confronting scattered bones where the vile worm rests. Okay, this one is a transcription from a boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton. Thanks to Jerome for reminding us who the other boxer was. It's quite old poem, this. I thought it was quite apt after 7 years of the other room to dig an old one out. This is a poem called the Check Hook. Touch gloves back to corner, toe to toe, left hook. On back foot, nifty footwork, club to top of head. Left hook, golden left hook. March forward, left hook to head, cut off ring. Coming forward, big shot to the body. Fall forward, right hand over shoulder. Left hook to the body, grab and hold, crowd given hope. Overhand right, flicks out the jab, neat footwork, centre, pulled away. Left hook to the body, good right hand, another right hand, running like a rabbit. Lurching left hook on the ropes, clipped uppercut, keep it clean. Parried right glove, straight right. Hands down to waist, head held. A bit untidy, having a word, bouncing and weaving left and right. Miss, good left hook. right hand over the top, good left hook. Absorb, hold on, loose footing. Left hook, double jab, duck, repel and resist, time out. Throws jab on ropes, left hook, good right hand, very good right hand, working to the body. Turning 180 degrees, close quarters, holds on. Left hand down by waist, long range ramrod. Straight right, harder and cleaner. Crisp right, duck inside, uppercut under chin, uppercut under rib cage. Punch and hold, wrestling, swinging left hook and jab with right, open up. Uppercut. Cheekbone reddened, speck of blood around the eye, hands down, left hook to the body. Opens up, responds, slippery eel, slick short right hands bouncing off the back, right uppercut. Right hand seen coming, no blood from eye, left jab, duck under, left jab, right hand, clips jaw. Bounce off right glove, overhand punch, 2 and 3 punch combination, digging deep, picking off heavy shots, backing off, grab and hold. Backing off, left hand, seen coming, cut above eye. Clubbing away, close orders. Nice left hook, right hand misses, straight right. Off chin, taking the rest, straight right. Left hook to the body, left hook to the body. Making space on toes, uppercut. Drops left shoulder, holding left hook. Overhead, body shot, forcing elbow into chin. Ducking under, getting scrappy, right hand over the top. Terrific left hook, cluster bend, double on ropes. Clubs back of head. Point reduction shows backside, right hand. Left hook, high on head, up on toes, 3 jabs and a left hook bouncing off, good left hook, leaning head on shoulder, pounding away to the body on the ropes. Head over shoulder, right hand, good shot to the side, good shot to the body, hold and punch, stare off. Off stool, move around perimeter, right hook, single punch, grab on, left hook to the body, lower right elbow, protecting rib and liver, walk into uppercut, broken free, jinking, left to right, far side, messy, nullify attack, go to the body, go to the body, go to the chin, close quarters, right arm grabbed and held, 2 punches on the back, turning 90 degrees, right hand over the top. Jabs clipping, right hook separated, straight right, shooting out like the tongue of a viper, beginning to unravel. Good uppercut, right hand to the body, big, right hand the left hook to the body, hurt to the body, hurt to the chin. Falling forward, hands to knees, pounding to the body, haymaker. Right hand to the body, jab to the body, left hook, switching to the head, holding on hands up by head. Weaving and bobbing, staying on feet, dancing about, jab to the body, caught on left foot, throws a jab, showboating, flicks and jabs and moves, drops the shoulder, works, an opening uppercut, met with glove, left hook to the liver, bobbing and weaving towards the centre, jab to the chin, shot to the body, another shot to the body, power up on toes, left hook down, up on knees, left hook, right hand, towel in, on the canvas, screaming on the ropes. This one's a couple of years old. I went to a museum in Liverpool, the Maritime Museum, which had an exhibition about Ernest Shackleton and his explorations and stuff. Can't quite remember the details. So the text kind of is still here though. I called it Polaroid 1 with the thought that the cameras used by Shackleton might have been the first Polaroid. I think that's a bit of a myth. I'm not sure, maybe. Anyway, I entitled the Polaroid 1. Devil hole, devil of a hole, thin strips cut off crisp surface, sheer legs crooked in canvas slacks, peering out of tattered tent, arranging strap settings in routines of daily work. Interweave spirals pressed into rope, turning across the wind, leaving the head sail backed, strenuous effort and over-exertion. Heavenly, heavenly pole, 88 degrees and running risk of frostbite. black fingers like stub cigars displayed on bright surface of white peaks and silhouettes. Hibernian hero, son of Kush, hunting again with a beer full of frost in brittle blocks, pony floundering up to belly in snow, futile efforts pointless in broadside blizzard, whipping the scurvy neck into frozen suppuration. Once a shiny new cap, once a stiff white collar, once an upright mast, threefold, as tattered Union Jacks flapped. Upon closer view she did not look so neat and trim, as the deck was littered with boxes and crates, and at least 1,000 dogs. Mooch, split lip, soldier, Shakespeare, Owd Bob, Hussey and Samson, to name a few, in Dog Loo. And Polaroid Part 2. Diagonal collapse, vest, pocket Kodak, flaking coat formed in presence of moisture and cold, double bar circle, patent stamped, coined and without shine. Lens pointed at a fine crop of ice flowers, illuminated by morning sun, resembling field of pink carnations, rare true colour, secured clearance occluded, Santalina scored in patterns and dots, transparent, positive, autochrome defunct, while cutting nets and webs, dog team scouting. Okay, I'll finish with I wrote a whole series of poems about pigeons in different contexts. I was kind of inspired by the Pink Floyd Animals album, but decided to do the whole series on pigeons, five different pigeons. So I'll finish with Pigeon 1. Head first, column of strong, head to jaw floating rib, sucking in black smoke, primary bastard wing fused together as in mammalian hand, combining strength and great lightness. Flaps of skin bat-like, clumsy to fold, unlike feathers restricted in range and habit to dark tunnels and tracks leading from the mercy. Hot coffee stings the palm, newspaper stained by brown drops, rough surface granular in high levels of detail, casual basis fibrous when used to fuel timber, immerse in boiling water. In repeated circle edge towards crumbs and sturdy tables, dance peculiar with bobbing head, unmated and hungry, cold and curious, flapping about in a flustered flutter, pecking their chocolate brownie, unwrapped and discarded by anxious train catcher. Inner middle outer toes protrude from tarsus and tibia, nape and hind neck dip and peck, upper low mandible squeeze inappropriate select of dark speck, no power to move from assumed position. Hereditary characteristics multiplied in stillness as likelihood increases of unwelcome encounter and fear of attention. Coat cuffs twitch, hovering over 59, loose tobacco rolled with care despite a blinking orange eye, unflinching at waved boot. Thank you.